Hi guys.
Hello.
Hey. How you doing?
Good, thanks. How are you guys?
We're good.
We're all right.
I'm chill right now, actually.
Same.
I just can't get over this sound. Oh my
It's so
God.
crisp. I'm just so happy to be back in the studio.
No more
Yeah.
anchor.
Anchor let us down.
Anchor fit there.
It really did.
No, it sounds so much better now.
Yeah,
Oh,
honestly. But
Well,
yeah,
cool.
guys, it's Sade or Sade, whichever one floats your boat.
It's Bianca, aka BB, in the house.
And it's your girl, Jenny. Jen, I answer to all. And we are joined by some lovely guests. From
Our first male guest.
Yes,
ever.
Yeah, I should say that.
You
our
guys
first
should feel
male.
special.
Honours.
NGL.
Yeah.
Give us our accolades.
I feel special already. You don't call us lovely. I just hope at the end of all this you say the same thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
I hope so too.
too.
But yeah, we are joined by Untitled Podcast. I'm going to let you guys
What?
introduce yourselves. So.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm Junior Evie.
No.
Short and sweet, man.
I love that.
But yeah, no, my name is Ricky Bowley. I mean, one of our Untitled podcast. When she's in the pod telling us to come down, I was like, yo,
Go on, stop.
are we ready for this?
Yeah, I was gonna ask,
yeah.
let me ask you guys, what were you when Jen first hollered at you was
Yeah.
like, oh, can you be on our podcast?
Yeah.
What was the discussion?
I was like, this is a setup.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I was like,
3 girls on the pod inviting 2 guys. Therefore, they're trying to catch us out here.
Not even.
yeah,
No.
but honestly, I was happy to.
Yeah.
I was happy. I felt like it was a good moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've been wanting to do this for
A long time.
A hot minute,
guys.
literally.
Yeah.
Since last year, I think.
But yeah, things haven't just worked out.
Yeah.
But we're here.
We're here now.
Finally.
Yeah, we're there. So Jen, okay, what we're gonna do? We're gonna play a little icebreaker
Yes.
All right.
to get you guys comfortable
And warmed up.
and warmed
Yeah.
up a little bit.
Yeah.
So I think Jen's got the
Yeah, we're
questions.
going to do this or that. I don't know if you guys have heard
Okay.
of that. Basically, it's having 2 scenarios and choosing quickly like which one you go
Snappy.
for.
It's
So
gotta
you
be
don't
quick.
have time to think.
It's got to be
Okay.
quick. It's got to be quick. This is
Is it
second
just
nature.
them or can I answer as well? Is it just them?
I
want to play. Yeah, I want to play. Let's
Yeah, let's all do it.
Yeah.
The more the
Okay.
merrier.
Okay, we'll
Yeah.
let the guys answer first, and then we'll do it.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
All right.
Because I definitely want to hear your reactions to this.
Okay.
Okay, so start off easy.
All right, cool.
Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix.
That's all right.
Cool.
Yeah.
What would you say?
Oh, Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Every day.
I'm more
All
of a
day.
YouTube
100%.
person, you know.
No, every day. No, but YouTube is good for learning. Like I call it
Yeah.
YouTube University. Anything you want to know.
Yeah,
you
for
could,
specific
you know what I'm
things.
saying?
Yeah.
But for entertainment, definitely
100% Netflix.
Yeah.
If it's not on Netflix or an easy platform where you can
Amazon
easily
Prime,
stream
yeah.
or
Yeah,
things
yeah.
iPlayer, I'm not going to watch
It's
it.
like those
Exactly.
1, 2, 3, the days of 1, 2, 3 movies. I can't wait.
Nah,
Graded.
please.
Okay, next one.
All right, so Instagram or Twitter?
Instagram.
Yo, yeah.
You sure?
I know what she's gonna say.
Oh, no.
No, Twitter gets a bit too toxic for me sometimes.
Shut
Yeah,
up.
do you know
Grim
what? Do you know what? I can't. I'm going to say Twitter. Do you know why?
Why?
When I went on a social media break, the only app I didn't delete was Twitter. Do you know why? Because it makes me laugh. I don't feel like
I hear that,
I don't feel like there's any pressure to be a type of way on there. I don't feel any type of way about being on there.
No.
Whereas Instagram, I'll look at posts and I'll feel a type of way.
It's a lot of pressure on Instagram.
Yeah.
I hear that, but also I feel like it's not necessarily about pressure. On Twitter, it's not pressure. It's just toxic thoughts and opinions going
Maybe because I
around.
don't care
You know what
about
I'm
that.
saying?
I every time I go on there, I laugh,
But it
and
is
that's all
funny.
that matters to
It is,
me.
no, it's entertaining, but it's,
Yeah.
Why
Okay.
did you say? You said what?
I said Insta.
Instagram. Why?
Because for me, you see with Twitter, I don't know about you, but sometimes I see so many arguments going on. It's like,
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, these arguments over me nothing. So I'm
Yeah.
like looking at it and I'm seeing people like really invested in these arguments. And I'm
Yeah.
like, am I just not emotionally invested enough or do I just not have the capacity to understand this argument?
I just can't keep up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
every day there's
There's
something
a lot of
going on.
conversations.
There's all-
going on.
yeah.
There's too many opinions on Twitter as well. Like
There is,
everybody has to
yeah.
have their 2 pence. Whereas on
Absolutely.
Instagram, I'm just seeing pictures of people I know. Like that's calm. It's a way for me to keep
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, go
Cool.
on.
So Jordan Woods or Megan Thee Stallion? The Stallion.
Stallion.
Christ.
Meg the Stallion.
Jordan, oh, shit.
Ooh, okay.
Fair enough.
Tell us
so
why.
Junior, why? Wait, who did you say?
I said Meg the
Okay,
Stallion.
Meg. Okay, you go.
Wait, hang on.
We're talking about
When you said-
we're talking about the talent here.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause-
Just-
No, we're talking about like
Looks, isn't
appearance.
it? Yeah,
looks.
appearance.
I don't know, I feel like Meg has more of like a mature look than Jordan Woods.
Okay.
I feel like Jordan
Yeah, I
Woods,
get that.
when I look at her, I do kind of see a young girl, whereas with Meg, I don't really see that.
Okay, then. I hear that.
But Jordan Woods is attractive.
And to the one that chose the lighty. We have nothing against
yeah,
her.
explain yourself.
You know what it is? It's not because she's a lie. But no, you know with her, I feel like she has a bit more of a natural look to her.
You really think so?
You think so?
Oh no,
Yeah,
Meg
natural
all the
look.
way is more natural.
Yeah,
Wait,
no.
Jordan is natural,
I feel
right?
like she has a more natural.
I think she got her bum
She got
done.
her bum done.
Let's not talk about her bum.
Meg.
What? So what are we
big thing
talking
not to
about
talk
then?
about.
Exactly.
I'm talking about her face and
Her
like
face.
more importantly, like her mind. You know what I mean?
It's
Oh
not
my
wow.
Do you know her? But do you know her?
Sometimes I see her
But do you know her?
sometimes I
You
see her
saying when she sat on Tristan Thompson's lap, that really told you a lot about the way her mind works, innit?
You know what it is? Sometimes I see her captions, I'm like, yo, this girl is deep.
Oh, you're doing the most.
Yeah, I'm like, this girl is deep. Like,
Okay.
It's okay. Okay, next one.
All right.
Next one.
Wait, can we call that like 1-0 to me?
Okay,
minute.
One-
yeah.
okay, yeah.
Alright, cool.
All right. So entrepreneurs or 9 to 5. So this is in terms of like, which would you rather
Yeah.
date?
Would you rather
Oh,
date?
date.
Oh,
Yeah.
would you rather date?
And that girl
yeah.
9 to 5 or a woman with as an entrepreneur?
Entrepreneur.
9 to 5?
Why?
I think I'll go 9 to 5 as
Why?
well.
Is it?
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. A lot of sexism in here, boy.
Wait, why is that such
Of course, you want a woman, yeah. You don't want a woman to follow her dreams.
How do you know? How do you know 9 to 5 isn't her dream?
That's
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, but no. But
Even
why
5
did you go for
minutes,
9 to
I'll
5
look
though?
at
My
the
question
colours.
is, the reason why I say that is because in regards to it being sexist, yeah, is because I feel like 9 to 5 is more. It's more. Obviously, some people go for 9 to 5, which is fine, but I feel like it's less more restricted. I feel like with being an entrepreneur, it's very like every day is different. Being an entrepreneur, you have highs, you have lows, and that's financially as well.
Yeah.
But I feel like with men, they'd rather their women be 9 to 5, but then they go as being an entrepreneur. Well, I don't get why that is.
I wouldn't be opposed to my girl being an entrepreneur, but if I had to pick one, I'd pick 9 to 5.
Why?
Just because, like,
Security.
no, not really security. There's more structure in terms of like times for us to have time like to ourselves. Whereas if she's an entrepreneur, like,
Okay.
I'm
could be
too
a bit-
selfish.
Do you know what? I
could be
hear
a bit
that.
all over the place.
Nah,
Why
I hear
So you
that,
want her
you
to make
know.
time for you.
Nah, I actually hear that. I
But
actually hear
that's
that.
what B. Simone was saying, and everyone was trying to twist
Yeah.
her words.
It's just the way that she worded it.
Yeah,
the way she
yeah.
worded
The
it.
way
That's
she
what
was
she was
wording
trying to
it.
say.
Because she was saying that she'd only date
Yeah.
someone that has a business as well because they'll get each other.
Yeah, she ruled it out. I'm not ruling out dating an entrepreneur or 9 to 5 person.
Okay. But you'd rather.
Yeah, no, for me, similar. Time structure.
Yeah.
Because for personally in my life, like I already work a 9 to 5 and I'm trying to do a lot of stuff outside of work as well.
Okay.
So,
So you want someone to fit into your life rather than you fit into their life.
No,
Is
no,
that what you're trying to
I'm
say?
just saying that. My life
Bianca's on the one today. I love it.
I like it. Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I feel like
There's nothing wrong
we
with
can accommodate both of
nothing
our
wrong.
lives.
Yeah.
But right now, there'll be no time for us to see each other. If she's like always on the go and I'm always on the go, we're never gonna be able to see each other like that.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yes,
I can
there
challenge
needs
that,
to
but
be
I
a
want to leave it
balance.
there. I want to leave it
We should
there.
move on.
Continue. Next question.
All right. So Jamaican food or Ghanaian food?
Oh, Jamaican food.
Jamaican food. I don't think I've had a whole.
I'll say Jamaican as well.
Oh, I'd say Jamaican as well, you know.
Anybody Ghanaian, eh?
No.
No.
I'm Jamaican.
Yeah, I know, but when
But
you're in
you-
Ghana,
yeah.
go?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what do I put? Oh. Obviously Jamaican food, but
Yeah.
Ghanaian food is good. But it's just,
I haven't had enough.
Yeah,
Ghanaian
same
food
here.
I
is
just-
good.
No.
They've
I've
got
had
some nice
some,
dishes.
but why do they add egg to everything?
That to me, I don't know. My sister.
No, I
I'll
genuinely
I'll
wanna
literally call
understand.
My sister, and I'll be like, "Sister, what you eating?" She's like, "Something an egg, something." I'm like, "Every day
Yeah,
egg."
every day is
It's a good
weird.
source of
Day
protein.
egg.
I can't.
But you know
I
what?
can't be mad at it.
That's what they say.
I
That's
can't
what
be
they
mad at
say. But I prefer Caribbean food. Yeah, I do. But Ghanaian food is nice. There's some, and you know
I
what?
need to try some
Ghanaian
more.
food and actually there's a lot of similarities with Ghanaian and Jamaican food. A lot.
Really?
So they're like wache. That's kind of
Oh,
that's
yeah,
where
yeah.
rice and peas originates from. So wache is like a different kind of rice and
not
peas
know that.
ish. Yeah. So there's a lot of similarities. They eat oxtail. Oxtail is a Jamaican thing
Okay,
as well.
yeah.
So there's a lot of similarities. But yeah, I'd definitely say Jamaican.
Cool.
Mm.
At least we all agree on that.
Yeah.
Bum or breast?
Whoa.
Let's get into it.
Let's get started.
I don't like subjective for this.
Oh, please.
But since you lot are forcing us to choose,
Come on.
Yes.
I'm a bum.
yeah, I'll go bum.
Okay.
But it's changed. When I was younger, I was more. Do you know what I mean? More,
So why has it changed?
Because you were a novice in the game.
say that again.
I said, were you a novice in the game? Is that why
A
you went
novice.
for rest?
I don't know why it's changed. To be honest,
I think as time,
I don't know.
I think as we just evolve with time, yeah.
What?
You start to appreciate-
Evolve.
Yeah, you
How
just-
is that evolving?
you just
Because
appre-
some guys may like actually prefer breasts.
And that's perfectly fine. But I feel like
I think that's kind of
because
seen as childish a bit now.
What?
The preferring
What?
breast over
Mad.
Yeah.
But how's
Wow,
that
this is
childish?
news to
It's
me.
not.
How's that childish? Yeah.
But then what's not childish about preferring the bottom?
because like the bottom is just like so.
Sure, let him finish.
I'm like, no, go on.
No, land.
when you see a nice bottom, sometimes you just look at it, you just think. Not that I just walk around just looking at bottoms, but when you see a good one, just like you admire it. It's like, wow, that's a lot of work that went into there.
Right.
A lot of that, or maybe it was just natural. Their mama got
Exactly.
it for them, you know?
Mother
The
gave
mum
it.
just
But
downloaded it.
breast is like, yeah, I like it's beautiful as well. But you know what I mean,
Okay, so you appreciate the bum more.
Okay.
Wow.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
Next one.
Okay, so housewife or working wife?
Working wife.
Ooh.
Okay.
Hesitate.
Are you
there.
sure? Is that the same with you? You were a bit hesitant.
I think housewife has a bad connotation against it as well. You know,
Why?
I think looking after a home that's a job as well. Isn't
It really is.
Yeah.
That's a job as well. So if you can afford for your girl to like be at home and look after the kids, look after the home, and like still live like,
If she wants
I
to.
like, of course, not forced.
You know, there's a new term for it now. It's called Lady of Leisure.
Exactly.
Lady
Yeah.
of leisure.
They've upgraded, so it's no longer housewife. I'm now a lady of leisure. You know,
I like the sound
then
of
don't
that.
I like the sound of that too. A Range Rover mum type vibes.
But then don't you think that's like not unrealistic, but in a sense like the girls that we're around is like girls that are like educated and have aspirations and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So to say like you prefer a housewife is not really
No,
I mean, some
I'm
people
not
want
saying I
that, you
prefer
know.
one, but-
And
One
some
wants to be a
people,
housewife?
Some people
women.
aspire
Yeah.
to just stay at home, do nothing.
But I'm like, for me speaking personally, I'm not like really around a lot of women like that.
Like that,
And I don't-
yeah.
I think
don't
our
think Derek
generation is
is
a
out.
bit different.
Yeah.
as well.
Exactly,
Our
yeah.
generation
Yeah.
is different comparison to like our parents.
Yeah, I feel like we're more hustlers. Like we want to work, we want to create, we want to build
Yeah.
things.
I mean,
yeah.
this new generation, yeah, it's totally
Yeah.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay, next one.
All right, so last one. Wizkid or Vibes Cartel?
It's good.
Okay.
I have to agree.
Wizkid,
I have to
100%. Yeah, that's not
Okay,
even a thing.
fair enough,
Yeah.
fair
Did you
enough.
guys? You guys must have listened to NSV 10.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
my-
like in the car. We were talking.
Oh
about
my
it.
no!
Wizkid
How?
watched them.
But then
He
I heard.
finished
No.
him.
I heard that the DJ didn't even play like the
He
good Vibes
didn't.
Cartel
But
song.
apparently-
That to me is not.
I
fair.
don't
It's
think
not
it
fair.
would have
It's
mattered.
not
To be
fair.
honest,
Yeah, same.
Bianca.
Okay,
It
first of all,
wouldn't have
First of
mattered.
all, first
Sorry,
of all,
Bianca.
First of all, I'm not even saying that I would choose Vibes. I'm just saying if it's gonna be a fight, let it be a fair fight. That's all I'm saying.
But do you know what? I think they were saying that they had to cap some songs because of the language and swearing
then
and
choose
stuff.
someone else to do it.
Apparently,
No, like
That's what you're gonna get with Bashment,
You
innit?
can't
Like,
do a
that's
Vibes
the
Cartel, clash and say no, the language.
Yeah.
exactly.
yeah,
It makes
exactly,
it makes no
exactly.
sense. Cool. So okay, so that's this or that. I think are we done?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're done
What's
now.
Okay, I
next?
hope that warmed us
No,
up.
what's next?
All right, so next, in all of our episodes, we do an Own My Pod. Don't know if you guys know what Own My Pod is.
Yeah, that's
But basically, I'm technically testing if you listen to our episodes. You see how easy that is? But yeah, so it's basically a play on words of oh my God, and we talk about a controversial topic or something that's come up recently that everyone has been like for example, the entanglement thing today, and August
Yeah.
brought out his song. He's actually
That song was
such a
alright,
clown.
I
Do you know what?
haven't-
I was listening to it.
Listen to it.
Do you know, I listened to it on the way here. I can't lie.
Wow. I'm disappointed in all
Do
of
you-
you.
No, do you know what? I listened to it on the way here. It's not bad.
Wow.
It's
Oh,
not a
wow.
bad
It's
song.
not the point, guys.
It's actually not a bad
It's
song.
not the point. Yeah, we should be supporting such just nonsense.
Nah, he is a
It is-
clout
it is
chaser, but the
nonsense.
song bangs.
Oh god.
But yeah, so Bianca, I think you're gonna do what on my podcast this week.
Yeah, so the Oh My Pod is, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and this ties into the episode. So this is more an opinion because it'd be interesting to see what you guys think. That model, the one that dated the bad bruck youth from Power, Eva something, what's her name? Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
tweeted this week or last week, basically saying how she was paraphrasing. She said, "I personally feel like if a guy asks me on a date, he should pay for my outfit too."
Oh, I
Yeah.
saw that. No, but
So,
she was
and
joking, wasn't
everyone
she?
was talking about, but some people weren't taking it. Like some people, I don't know whether or not she was joking, but a lot of
Nah,
people,
she must
have
took
been
that.
joking.
A lot of people were taking that very seriously, like as in. Bruv, like, why am I gonna now ask a guy to pay for a date so he can come and tell me I put clothes on your back? For
No,
what?
that's too much.
No, she was
Might as well get a
joking,
sugar
man.
daddy.
Literally.
But what you got? Would you do that? Would you
No.
pay for it?
Certainly not.
You see
Pay
Junior's
for her
face
dress.
right now.
Like, do you know what? Like, I can't think of like a justification for.
Okay,
why,
but hear me out,
why
yeah.
I would
Hear
do
me
that.
out. Hear me out. What if she was? Would it not depend on what point you're at in the relationship? Like, if that was your wife, you'd pay for a dress, right?
Is it first date? Was she talking about first date?
Yeah,
Or was
she was
it
talking
like...
about a date, but I'm saying at the point, for example, if it's your girl, you wouldn't mind. Where if it's a first date, no. I don't. If she was talking about first date, that's very
That's
mad.
wild.
Very
Nah.
mad.
She must have been joking. It must have been a troll.
So what's your point? What's your standpoint?
What, like, if it was my wife?
Well, say it was you'd been on like 2 or 3 dates with a girl, and she was like, "Can you pay for the outfit for the next day?"
No. I don't think I'm putting clothes on your back unless like you're my girl or my wife. Really. Like,
yeah.
There's just no need for it.
Yeah.
No, I hear that. What about you, Derek?
No way. There's no way in hell. Like, how does a girl even ask that question?
Yeah, that's
Some
wild.
girls are brazen, you know. Don't get it twisted. Some
And
girls are very brazen.
I don't know what's happened here.
He said that from experience, where that was down
That's
below.
wild.
That came from his core.
Yeah, no, that's just not happening. That's not happening. You can't message me, but yo, we're going on a date tonight. Is it right if you get me the dress? What?
Nah, that's
What,
too much.
Do I go on Pretty Little Thing and go pick it out for her?
She'll just send you her basket and her wish list.
And then I
Listen,
decide.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind doing all that, but I'm not playing. I ain't buying you a dress for a first date. That's
Yeah,
Right.
that's wild.
that's too much.
Would you guys? I'm assuming you wouldn't.
I would
Ever
never.
asked a guy
No.
to-
No, what the hell?
No, I'm not letting anyone pick up my or pay for
No,
I
you
just
can
wouldn't.
pick her like my...
I wouldn't feel
I might
right.
like, it depends on how I'm feeling it. I'll be like, oh, babe, like pick out what I have 3 dresses. Choose one that might look best on me. I'm not gonna ask you to pay for it.
Well, let's turn the tables. If you went on a first date with a guy and he was like, "Yes, I found the dress that I want you to wear."
No. No.
What?
What?
That's
No.
already a red flag because that tells me that you're controlling.
Yeah. But then, what if it was genuinely an actual? What if he was like, "I saw this dress and I think it looked really good on you."
Okay, that's different to
Like, and
I've seen the dress and I want
would-
you to wear it
Or-
on our
and he
first
said it would
date.
be nice
That'd be
if
a
you'd
bad
wore it. Like, it'd be nice for you to wear this.
No, I wouldn't accept it. I would
I would
no,
still
don't
think that's
worry.
a bit weird.
Just wait and see until I get there. Like,
No,
I
you're not
don't
being-
want him to know.
You're being unfair there. You're being,
No, what? Are you serious?
you're being unfair there.
How?
So, all right, cool. Imagine, if you had great fashion sense. So I believe I'm a great dresser. You know what I mean? I know what looks good on women. I know what's good on men.
All right.
Okay, all right.
I've got the
Virgil Abloh,
You know what I mean? Some people don't compare to that. Don't compare to that black man.
I'm so tired.
But I got the eye. Do you know what I mean? So if I see a dress, I think, yeah, that'll look good on you. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you wear it, but I'm gonna nudge you.
Suggest.
Yeah, yo, I think that'll look nice on you.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
I might consider it,
Yeah.
but
I would think
don't-
it's
I don't think I'd
thoughtful that
wear
you
it, to
thought
be
it would
honest.
look nice on me, but if you're demanding that I wear it, that's a bit weird. Or saying I think you should wear
would
this.
you
It's a
do
bit
that though?
weird.
Would you guys? I mean, you said you'd do it. Would you do it? Would you actually, if you saw something
Mhm.
that you thought, oh, do you know what, this would look nice, or would you say, oh, do you know what, you should think about wearing this for our next date? Would you do that?
See, that's another thing. Though. How does that even come about? Because guys don't really be out here like browsing women's
No, but
dresses.
say if you saw like an ad or something, or you saw another girl wearing the dress, or do you know what I mean?
And bearing in mind, it's
Yeah,
his
that'd
first
be a mad
date.
move.
Yeah, literally. I
Girl.
saw this on some girl on
But say
Instagram.
you
It
saw
looked
an ad,
nice on
say you
you.
saw an ad on social media or something, the dress. Would you not like?
I
what
think
about that?
I think it depends on like how far into the courtship we are. If it's like-
Courtship, I love that. That's a very
Yeah.
mature term.
Such a gentleman,
In it.
Because like if it's like prior to the first date or the first meetup, and it's like I'm already suggesting for what you should wear. Like to me, that's just weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if it's just like I see something, we've been seeing each other for a while, we're going out, or whatever. It's like I'll just say, oh yeah, I think this might look nice, or you might like this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing that. I think that's not-
Yeah.
That's not
I
too
get
bad.
that. Maybe for like a bit further in.
Yeah. Then that's actually
I'd
cute
see-
at that point.
Like
Yeah.
at the beginning, I'd see it as a creepy gesture. Down
Yeah.
the line, I'd see it as a sweet gesture.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
depends.
Yeah.
It's perspective.
Because first
really.
date, you actually do not know this person. That's
Yeah.
why you're going on the first date. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
But then you don't. That's very untrue because there are people who have dated or ended up together who were friends for a long time. So what if you actually had known the person? And they were in your life, not necessarily,
okay.
like,
See,
they-
context is
Yeah,
important.
different
Yeah, so
dynamics.
that's a different perspective.
Yeah,
Like,
that's completely
if you
different.
he may be comfortable with you enough to say, "Oh, try this." Just what I'm saying.
Mm.
You never know.
Just wait and
Interesting.
see.
That's a nice
Just
sign.
wait and see.
Let me
I'm
wow
just
you.
done. But speaking of dating and you right, Sade? You good, yeah? Speaking of dating, I'm sure you guys know what our topic is, just about hypergamy, about dating up. There's been a lot of discussions on Twitter, especially the past like few weeks. We've seen little things like my guy Quavo buying Sweetie the Birkin
oh,
bag.
God.
Yeah.
Like all these little things that people have been getting very excited about and conversations. I think it was Hills Off that were talking about about dating
Dating
up,
up,
and how
dating up,
like
yeah.
it's hard for them to date because they're women who earn a certain amount of money or do certain things. Like, how
Yeah.
do you guys? Would you guys date a woman that earned a lot more money
More than you.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with more money. This is, I think that angle of like, she earns more than you should be intimidated. I think that's backwards, isn't it? Like, don't get me wrong, it should motivate you, if anything, innit? Like, if my girl's earning more than me, like significantly more than me, it will motivate me. If I want to be
I
able
like
to
that.
keep
Yeah.
myself going and keep myself uplifted, I wouldn't feel like, no, I can't go for her. Like, don't get me wrong, I think I understand on the girl's point of view, like, if she wouldn't want to date down. Do you know what I mean? Because I can imagine she worked herself pretty hard to get to that level. She probably might not want to take on quote unquote a project.
Yeah.
You know what? I can understand it from like a guy's point of view where it might be where a guy doesn't have a lot. Like he might be like not doing well financially. So then if you date up, then I feel like that brings about like a lot of insecurity because it's like when you're going out, you haven't got a lot, so you can't really pay for dates. When it's her birthday, you can't really buy her
I'm
presents.
like
and stuff.
Lawrence,
Yeah.
insecure.
Oh my gosh. But then see the way he blew there. So
Exactly.
you always have to think a guy has potential. You always have to remember that.
Okay, no.
No.
Wait.
No, but look at Lawrence though. I'm not saying that.
Potential rattle.
I have my issues with that word as well. I do have my issues with the word potential.
Let's pause for one
my
moment.
God.
Yeah. Let's pause for 1 moment. If we're gonna get into insecure and Lawrence, yeah. You guys watch Insecure?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
you don't. Okay.
but context, let's take the fact out that he had his season where he wasn't working, he was just being a bum, then eventually he blew up. I guarantee you, yeah, that would have happened for him if him and Issa didn't break up. He would have been comfortable because he was very comfortable where he was. Okay, and my point was that episode where it was Issa's birthday, he sat down and nothing. She wanted to go out. She didn't even say, Lawrence, can you pay? He said, no, can we stay home and watch Netflix on her own birthday? So that's my point is, it's not
He was
necessarily-
he was comfortable.
He was comfortable. So
Yeah.
my point is with that, it's like, even if you don't have money, for me, it's more effort. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not a lavish person. I don't need Birkin bags, you know? I don't need designer clothes. It's effort.
It's
Me,
the
I'm
thought
putting in
behind
the
it.
work.
it's putting in the work and etc. But then I feel like for some guys, their ego genuinely gets hurt when they see women earning more than them. Like, they want to be the one that's because of their opinions or ideologies about, excuse me, who a man should be and what they should be doing, what role they should be playing in the relationship. They're now saying, no, I have to be earning more than her. And they feel like they're kind of like demasculated a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's it comes from a place of insecurity
Yeah.
again as well. So
Yeah.
But to be honest, if a girl is like say, I don't know, Meg the Stallions on me and she wants to date me, I don't think I can do that. Like, I'm
Why?
not.
Why?
Wait, tell her to make a stellion because you're broke.
Why?
Compared to her. Compared to
In
her.
comparison to her.
In comparison to her, like consider her her lifestyle and what she'd be getting. Even like,
Bro.
for example, like
Bro, treat yourself.
what her friends are getting her, stuff like that. Like, listen, I can't really, like, I'm not in that. Do you know what I mean? That bracket. So.
But what about if she was into you though?
If she wants you, she wants
And she
you.
didn't mind, like.
Yeah, she was just like.
She could say that, but like,
Yeah,
I don't know,
I get you.
That's
I
your
actually
insecurities
agree.
coming out.
No, I agree
I
with
don't
him, you
think
know.
that's, I don't think
I
it's insecure.
agree.
That's just me, like, preing a potential
agree.
problem that down the line.
I agree.
Yeah, but
I
Seeing
agree.
someone.
Because
Yeah.
first of all, I'm not for us to have an argument and you're like, you are broke. You ain't
Oh,
that.
yeah.
You know,
Then that's when the truth comes out.
That's when
Yeah.
that can't be in my. So I get what you mean in regards to the difference,
Yeah.
like financial.
Yeah.
difference.
When it's
If it
great.
was a bit more, that's fine. But if it's like up there, then it's just sort of.
It's
be a problem.
interesting though, because I feel like guys have changed their perspective a bit. Because I feel like a few years ago, more guys would be like, nah, I'm intimidated. I don't want to be with a girl that earns more than me. But I was speaking to a married man a few weeks ago and his wife earns more than him and he proudly said it. He didn't mind.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's because he's already in that.
And also,
so
it depends
he's
on how-
like, he's not trying to impress her type thing because they're already in a
Yeah.
marriage. I don't know. What
Also
do you guys
depends
think?
on how like comfortable the woman makes the man feel.
Yeah.
That's very
Oh,
true.
In the
yeah,
home,
yeah,
like
yeah,
if the
yeah.
woman's like, okay, cool, that's and respects that.
I'm not
they're
babying you though.
but not babying, but at least
I'm not,
respects
I'm
that.
not here to baby
Yeah,
You know,
you.
yeah.
that's where they are. Then, yeah.
I'm not
No,
gonna
of course
go
not.
and
No, I
like
wouldn't.
have to stroke your
No.
ego.
You go and
because
make you
you're
feel better.
insecure.
Be like,
I'm
oh,
not gonna
babe,
do
it'll
that.
be okay. Don't worry,
not
keep
do that.
applying. Nah, I'm not here to
Yeah,
be your
Like,
mum.
I
I'm sorry.
will be the woman that
I'm
I need
sorry,
to be,
yeah,
but I'm not
yeah,
going to
yeah.
change that because
Yeah.
you're now not in the financial place
Yeah.
that you
No,
want
that's
to be.
true.
Do you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's
But would
all
you
good.
guys like date up?
Of course.
Oh,
Date
yeah.
up or
But that's the thing.
As in,
it's
would I date a
normal.
guy who's earning more than me?
intentionally? Like, okay, look, I'm only
Oh,
gonna
right. No. See, I'm not. See, as long as he has a stable career and I see, I don't use the word potential for all of you guys start crying.
It's
But
like a swear word to me, honestly.
I know, it's been so misconstrued. But I feel like as long as he has a stable career, there's a path, he knows what he's doing, he has ambition, I don't mind. Even if he was earning slightly less than me, but I can see that growth and that long-term plan, I'm fine with that.
I agree. Like,
I'm actually so fine with that.
It's not necessarily potential for me, it's ambition.
Yeah.
That for me is important. You have
And
to
your
be
plan, you have to have a plan.
And that
Needs
comes,
to have a clear
ambition
plan.
comes with strategy, comes with planning, it comes with constant work, discipline. So if I see you're that person in general, then that's fine, because I know that I was saying to you, the girls like earlier this week when we were talking about it, I was saying, to me, you can come into a relationship with no money, but that knowing that you have ambition and that you have a strategy and plan, I know it's not going to stay that way.
Yeah.
There's no way it's going to stay that way if you're genuinely working hard and working smart.
Yeah.
So
because I'd like to give you a practical example. I've been with a guy who hadn't finished his degree. He was like into, I don't want to bait it out, but he was into like the creative industry.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he wasn't.
That's like a swear word to African parents.
Mate, let's not even talk about that. And obviously, I was in my job, doing my consultancy stuff, doing quite well, and like I could see his potential. So I was with him, like I wasn't moving shallow, whatever. But then what I noticed is that he wasn't even taking his education seriously. So my thing is that's the foundation, and that's the foundation. When I have to force you to do your work and your essays and even be helping you and asking you, have you gone to uni? Like I'm your mum. No, literally, I used to, and then to the point where he used to lie because he knew that if he didn't go, if he told me the truth, that I would get onto him, and I'm just no, this is what I'm not going to do. Do you know what I mean?
I've got patience for it.
Yeah, exactly.
So as long as you guys see all those things like the potential and the ambition, like say if a guy was like very, very broke, like you guys would still be okay with
I
that?
would, yeah.
Yeah?
I would.
What's break?
Lying.
I would.
That's why I had to ask.
She was bringing the broke girl in. No, go on, sure.
That's why I didn't answer, because I'm just like, what's break? Tell me what break looks like.
Like every time you guys want to go out on a date night, or every other time, it's just like it's a bit tight. Like he's makes you aware, like I may not be able to do
Every
this.
single time.
Every other time.
Every other few times. See, I would feel type of way.
I would. Like I said, for me, it's effort. So if you cannot afford to go on a date, do something else cute. Like if you can stay at home, you can do something. Make the living room nice. Put some lights up. Do some candles. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's more.
These men ain't romantic like that.
No, I know. But for me, it's more of an effort. If I see, if you're, and that's what it is about being complacent. It's like with Lawrence from Insecure. It's like it's not only that he wasn't working or he was being a bit of a bum, but he wasn't making the effort for Issa.
Yeah.
That's my point. It's effort as well. And that's why I said I would, because like I said, if you are genuinely ambitious and you are hardworking and consistent, it's not going to be like that forever. There's no way it possibly.
But I don't know how long I could be patient for.
That's a good.
Because I don't know how long I could wait for you to reach, where you're supposed to be. So I don't know. I don't think I would.
Yeah.
It depends on
it's
how
a sticky one.
broke you are. Like you said, if he's someone who's maybe studying, or like you can see that he's working towards something, fair enough.
Yeah.
But if you're just doing stuff and I'm here out there working and grinding and not doing anything, then no, not for me. Because then I'm also thinking about the future as well and where I see us being together. So
I
can respect that.
I think ambition is important.
It's so important.
I've known guys who have literally started out from bottom, like have struggled for years, and they've been consistent and ambitious, and now, like, you know what I mean, things are taken off for them. So it's patience. It's just patience, and like you said, I know you don't know how long it's gonna be, like how long. No one knows that, but it's like we if I'm choosing a partner, I have to be as patient with his process as I am with my process, because you want other people to be patient with your process too. Just what I'm saying.
So you've also got to think about where you are in life. Like if we're both 18, then of course I have patience. We're both young. We're both just,
but then I hear that, but the whole age thing, I feel like that's a very toxic way of thinking. Like, someone has to have they have to have a certain amount accomplished, or they have to be a certain, at a certain level by a certain age.
The reason why I say age is because I just feel like at a certain age, there's certain characteristics that you should have had at certain ages. For example,
which is true.
Do you know what I mean? Like there's certain, like if you're not ambitious at age 24, 25, 26, then when is the ambition going to come? Like if at that peak age you're still struggling, and I'm not saying people go through things, I get that, it's all a process, but
what about you guys? If you were dating someone that was really like just maybe, I don't know, they all seem to be a bit broke, struggling, what would What's your perspective?
And does she have the ambition there to get somewhere?
Yeah, she has it. You can see she's driven. She's very driven.
I reckon I'll stick around then. I reckon I'll stick around because, like I said, if it's like she's broke and she's kind of ready to live off me and like just go day by day, and she doesn't really have no set plan of like, all right, this is how I'm gonna accumulate my money. This is how I'm gonna get to my next level, and she's just not doing that. I guess I can't. I want to be able to stick around there because sooner or later I'm going to get frustrated.
Yeah.
Sooner or later I'm just going to get frustrated.
That's the thing. And then another thing that will happen is that you'll start to lose respect for her.
Exactly.
That's when the cheating will start. That's when the flirting with other girls will start.
Yeah.
It's true, and even resentment. Exactly.
Yeah.
You just and you can't be with someone you don't respect.
But I've just noticed. That's why I keep saying like being driven and ambitious is important because
It's so
I've always
important.
for me relationships that I've witnessed where that happens. Even take away stuff that's happened on TV, things that I've witnessed myself. The resentment always kicks in when that person stops trying. Just what I'm saying. When that ambition, when they literally stop trying and making an effort when it comes to not only the relationship but their lives, like they stop wanting for themselves. That's when the resentment kicks in, and that's when things start breaking down.
How do you guys think you deal with that? Like you get with someone super ambitious, ticks all those kind of boxes, but then
they just
they
lose
lose that motivation, they lose the vim.
I don't know.
There must have been a reason why.
I'll try and get to the bottom of it.
I'll try and get to the bottom of it because there must have been a reason. Maybe he was gonna sign a contract, for example, with someone, then it just fell through. Then like he's human. That,
I wouldn't just
that would
leave
affect
that
his.
happen,
Yeah,
it
no,
could happen
definitely
to
not.
me and I would
Yeah,
want him to be
exactly.
there for me as well.
Yeah.
So
like
I'm
things
not
happen in
heartless.
life. Yeah, exactly. We're not heartless, but
But I think it's different. I don't know if you guys agree. I think it's different for women, just in regards to it's more common for women to date up than it is for men to date up.
we
Not
want
common,
security.
but it's more like accepted rather for women to date up financially than for men to date up. Is that do you agree with that?
100%. Sorry, that's okay.
Yeah, like
'Cause,
it may be fading out in our generation, but let's talk about generations before us. The man earning more was a common thing, and it was more accepted than the woman earning more.
Yeah.
So I'm saying-
that was encouraged.
women didn't even use women didn't even used to
Exactly.
work.
It was encouraged the whole nuclear family vibe.
Yeah.
So
I remember back in school, we had a teacher, right, who he was a good teacher. He was like a head of year and whatnot. And he ended up getting married to like a lawyer. And obviously a lawyer was earning significantly more than him. I don't know why it was like a running joke that, what, you remember, right? Like, did your wife buy it? Yeah, did your wife? Yeah, we all went to school to.
Jen went to
Yeah, it was the same school as him.
Nice.
So, like, it was a running joke. Like,
Wait, what school was this?
Oh, no, I can't say No, because it like trickled back and he like find out what I'm talking about his life.
Off air.
Yeah. Smart.
Very smart.
I actually have like knock on my door. But I remember it was like a running joke back then, like, oh yeah, so did your wife buy that for you? Or just so did your wife buy a car for you? So that was a running joke. And then as we got older, I remember he used to just say like, my wife earns more than me. But at the same time, he was like growing up in the educational system.
Yeah,
like,
they can earn a lot, you know.
Exactly. So
see?
so I get at times it can bring a bit of jokes coming around.
Yeah,
If
and it does
around
work.
there,
Look at
yeah.
Patricia and Mike.
Yeah.
She earns way more than Mike does. But Mike
yeah.
also has a good job.
Exactly.
Wait,
as well.
Somebody before me in here, I don't.
What's that?
Patricia.
Patricia Bright, YouTuber. She's a YouTuber. Famous
yeah.
YouTuber.
Yeah.
You probably seen her face.
I know.
Okay,
I don't know the situation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, obviously she's married to a guy, but what does he do?
He's a physio.
He's done what? Sorry.
He's a physio, sorry.
A physiotherapist.
physio.
Yeah. So he does earn a good amount of money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
All right.
Wow.
All right. So, guys, we are now into our other segment where we talk about our She's All That. I don't know if you guys have heard about She's All That.
She's all there.
Will you big up like her?
Love it.
I'll give you accolades.
So yeah, basically, like he said, it's basically when we talk about a woman who's doing amazing stuff. It doesn't have to be someone who's in the limelight. It could be anyone.
Okay.
And then we just talk about how she's doing amazing and, talk about the work that she's done. And we...
Sorry,
Yeah.
I want to pause you for a second because I think it'd be interesting if they contributed towards this.
Okay. Let's
So
put them
I
on
know
the spot.
I'm going to put you guys on the spot. But I know Sade's got one. So Sade's going to say hers. And then we want you guys to big up a woman that you feel like has... It could be your mum. It could be or it could be someone famous. Just what I'm saying. So while Sade's talking, you think about yours. And then you guys...
I like that. I like that.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
But yeah. So my person we all know her as Michaela Cole.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. But the reason reason why, because I actually looked into her story. So I May Destroy You. She wrote that 191 times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I read that.
I heard that.
Before it got released. She also turned down a deal with Netflix because they weren't going to give her copyright. She only asked for like 5% or something of the copyright deal or whatever, and they weren't going to give it to her. And apparently on the phone, the guy was like, "That's not how we do things around here."
Wow.
Just a very... So I was just like, do you know what? I commend her for turning that down because that was $1 million deal, contract, whatever it was. So like that showed me that she knows her worth. She was like, no, I put my blood sweat into this. This is my story.
Ownership of that.
Exactly. This is my story of my sexual assault.
Yeah.
No one is gonna just try and take it as if it's their own narrative or whatever. So mine's Nicola Cole, man. Love her.
She's doing amazing.
Yeah,
She's
she
amazing.
is.
Just seeing her
She is.
journey, like
Absolutely.
Because you know she used to be like a proper Christian, right?
Yeah,
Apparently she's not a Christian anymore.
No, she's
you know.
not. So like, and that's the
what
thing.
happened?
I first, Michaela years ago, in the whole like church circuit, when I used to go out and do like gigs and stuff, Michaela was a poet. Her name was Michaela the Poet. This was like 10 plus years ago. And she was a proper Christian, like proper Christian. She's, I think she was cousins with Governor B.
Oh,
cousins.
okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So then now seeing her, people like her and Cynthia Erivo, who I'm just seeing like blow up, especially in America, people are recognizing them. I just think it's so dope. And Michaela, she's someone, she's always been true to herself. And she's just never, you can see she's never compromised.
Intrigued. Why
who
she's
she
not
is.
Christian anymore? That kind of stuff.
political.
She spoke about it though.
Yeah, she has spoken about it.
Yeah.
Political.
I'll go.
Political,
I'll
but
read.
yeah.
I'll
So
read,
have you
watch.
guys got your she's all that?
I was actually gonna go with Michaela.
Well, you know what, you can go with her too. to be fair.
What were your
Doesn't feel
reasoning?
the same. No, but just I feel like the I May Destroy You was very timely.
I haven't watched it yet. Oh,
Like,
God.
not-
I know it's heavy. I heard it's
Yeah.
heavy.
Oh,
I'm
it
trying
is
to prepare
quite
myself.
heavy.
It is.
Trying to prepare
It is.
myself for it. Yeah.
it's just very timely, like given the current climate. Obviously,
Yeah.
not so long ago, there was a lot of like sexual assault stories coming
Yes.
out.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And just in terms of like educating people on the different aspects of sexual assault, like the different types of sexual assault, police treatment of victims, of
Yes.
sexual assault, just stuff like that. I think is like
Exactly.
really important for people to see because it's like it can be very close to home for some people. So it can be not close to home for some people as well. So to give the
It's just an
education and the
educational,
awareness
Yeah.
on both sides,
Yeah.
and as well like putting her own trauma like in a series
Oh
was
gosh.
like
Yeah.
the whole world.
Must be so
That's
hard.
brave.
So
That's
hard
brave.
and so brave.
It
man.
was- oh my
Something
gosh,
that
it was-
I personally don't think I'd be able to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout
Yeah.
out my mum too. She's
Oh, hi,
Yeah.
Mum. Derek, who's
Alright,
yours?
cool. I was gonna choose Michaela as well. No, but
Do you know what? She is the woman of
Yeah.
this season right now. She's
who
doing
I would
her
choose
thing.
though is Eva Pia.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I saw because I think she's had she grew up in like Uganda or something. and
Yeah.
Yeah,
obviously-
yeah.
Oh,
I know what you're
Yeah,
gonna talk about.
Yeah, she created like a little foundation. For
Oh
Yeah.
yes, I
Yeah,
saw that.
so-
Oh, that was beautiful. Yeah.
to support the kids back in her home country.
That's
And I just felt
amazing.
like I just felt like that was like a beautiful thing for her to do.
Absolutely.
Really.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. I
Oh,
love
that
when
was good,
people
guys.
give back to their home. I feel like
Yeah.
that's so important. Those are your roots.
It
Yeah,
is.
so-
Oh,
That is
enjoyed
really
guys.
good.
Well done on that.
Bianca, good suggestions.
Yeah, I thought you
love that.
on the spot, but okay, cool. So we've spoken about dating up. Now let's go a bit further in depth. Let's talk about marriage. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So,
First of all, actually, no, because you have to ask a question.
Yeah,
Do both of
I
you?
was gonna ask
Oh,
that.
you were gonna
Yeah,
ask.
yeah,
Okay,
I was gonna
cool.
ask. Do both of you see marriage in your futures? Do you want to get married? Is that something
Yeah, I'd
one
like
of
to
your
get
goals?
married.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And how old are both of you, by the way?
23.
23. Okay, so what? I know it's no guarantee, but for you, what would be a likely age around? It doesn't have to be an exact age. Maybe like between this and that age, you'd see yourself settling down or getting married.
Plead the fifth.
Listen, it's not America, okay?
I'm so tired.
Getting married, I'd say like between 29 to 31. I'd say.
Okay.
Okay,
Those
that's a
kind
nice
of couple
age.
years,
Okay.
give
Yeah.
or
Eric,
take.
you still want to plead the fifth?
Yeah, I'll say 29 to 33, round there. round
Okay.
there.
Okay.
That's a
Okay.
decent age.
Yeah.
round
What
there.
about you girls?
Oh, you guys know how I feel already. Let's not
Oh,
even get
yeah.
into this conversation.
I just feel what?
I don't know if I want to get married.
Slow down.
I don't. Oh God, we'll be here all day. It's long, but I just don't know if that's for me. Like I feel like I've given myself the opportunity to think about what I really want for my life, and I feel like a lot of things that we grow up to do and achieve is kind of like just pushed on us as soon as we're born.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I've just been in the phase where I'm like, okay, what do I really want? How am I going to achieve it?
Yeah.
What do I want to sacrifice? Do I want to have family or do I want to have a career? Do I want to try and have both? So I'm just not. I'm at the point where I just don't know if marriage is for me, and also I'm in a frame of mind where I feel like I kind of want to use my life as a weird experiment to see if I was to give like almost 100% to something, what the results would be. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So
It's
I feel like,
business.
because I feel like when you have both family, it doesn't mean you can't give your all, or you can't. People can balance like both, but you're still not giving as much because you're having to.
You physically can't.
Yeah, you can't.
physically
So
can't,
I would want to see what that's like to just give whether it's just family or just career. I'd want to see what it's like. So I'm in that frame of mind where I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting.
It's like a different way of thinking.
Yeah. So we'll see. I could get married, but I could not. You never know. But I'm not. I'm just not. I'm 27, and I'm just like my grandma's like, Bianca. All my siblings are either married or engaged. I'm the youngest. My grandma's just ready. She's like, I'm like,
the questions always come.
Yeah, well, Jamaicans, they don't do when you marry as much, but they really don't, boy. They really don't. But my grandma, she's kind of just like, I'm like, it may never happen, sorry, but but there will be other things that I will achieve in my life.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That still will make an impact in this world. So that's what's most important for me, is making an impact.
It's interesting because one of my aunties, my mum's youngest sibling, so she's young, she just turned 40. She's not married, and she's given her 100% into her pro-life ministry, political advocacy, that type of thing. And she is doing so well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
and like I said, doesn't mean you can't do well if you have both, but just see what it's like.
Exactly.
Have that energy to give really like as much as you can to something. So
I mean, obviously, I definitely want to get married. I think before, like when I was younger, like a lot of girls normally would say is like 25. That's what I used to say before.
That was my age.
But
before.
now I think as I'm getting older, I'm experiencing more. I think maybe 30s.
Okay.
And that's just how life has gone, really. I haven't really been intentional about anything. I've just seen how it flows.
Yeah.
So I think realistically for me, maybe 30s, but until I find someone, that's when I right? So I can't really be stating ages.
Interesting.
Yeah,
so what do you guys think about the whole setup of a home? Like, do you guys have conventional, traditional ways of what the home should be? Obviously, we've already spoken about working, etc. But in regards to this word that gets thrown around a lot, submission. Yeah. What's your take on, so, like, when you hear that word, submission in marriage? What comes to your mind? What do you think?
It confuses me because it takes me to like the traditional sense of submission, like clearly defined gender roles and like the housewife. But it's like then people say that's not what being submissive means. So
biblically, I don't think, because that's what people talk. That's where people get it from. The whole
submission
to your husband, but they. If in context to biblically, I don't think that's not what they were saying in general.
I mean, in my understanding from what it meant biblically is that the man is the head of the home, so that's how the like layout or hierarchy of the home should be. So you submitting to him is that you're respecting him, you're respecting his maybe leadership, opinions, his leadership. Exactly, you see him as your leader. Doesn't mean that you're less than him or you're inferior, because a lot of people misunderstand that and they say, oh, does that then mean I'm inferior or my say doesn't matter? I don't think it's that. I think it's more he's your leader, essentially.
I think people in society have kind of like projected their own opinions,
especially like the feminist people. They've kind of come and
and then also the men who want to be in control of everything that goes on in their house. You can use that to your advantage and really manipulate people. Like, you know what I mean, situations.
But I think also it depends on how you've grown up as well.
That's true.
So for a lot of people, the woman has been the head. For some people, the woman has been the head of the home. So for them to try and imagine a man leading the home is kind of like weird.
Interesting.
So like for me, for example, I wouldn't, not that I wouldn't respect him, but I feel like we should be equal. I don't think anyone should be the head or anything like that. We should be equal to some extent. But in terms of reinforcing, he's the man of the home or that kind of stuff, I don't really. Maybe it's the wording that I'm not.
I think it's
the
the wording, and also, like I said, projecting some perspectives from society. It's very like filtered. You know what I mean? So, but what would you guys?
I think for me, like, everything should be like a partnership kind of thing. Like we all have our strengths and weaknesses that we bring to the relationship. So, for example, raising a son, there's only like certain lessons I feel like a man can teach their son, for example, whereas raising a daughter, there's only certain lessons that a woman can teach their daughter. For example, I'm like a decent cook, for example, but I'm not great. So
what does decent mean?
I'm okay.
I don't know what okay means. What's
your best dish?
Don't let. I ain't gonna let you come up and lie to these women. No.
I'm lying.
Wow. First of all, I haven't tasted this cooking.
No,
It's
but
'cause- you know what? No, it's because on an episode I said about how I make chili con carne sometimes, and they
like,
find it hilarious.
how's that like your go-to chili con carne?
It's
You know
quick and
what?
easy.
I've noticed, with guys, a lot of their go-to dishes are like spaghetti-based dishes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know,
yeah,
it's
that's
the easiest.
I can't lie, that's mine.
Like, my brother's been like,
Do you know what? That's mine too.
Really?
But pasta
'Cause it's
dishes
easy.
bang.
No, pasta's
Yeah.
amazing because it's so diverse and versatile. But it's
Exactly.
that guys, it's like, you know, a woman will be like some salmon with like, or like,
That's
or,
mine.
or it'll be
That's
traditional
something-
meals.
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
there's no traditional meals that they are
It's
able to make.
what's easy to make.
Yeah, literally.
So chili con carne, what else? Is that it?
I make a good like sweet chili chicken.
Okay.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Oh, nice.
Listen, as
Yeah.
long as
Do you
I don't
make
think
the
it's
sweet
just-
chili sauce from scratch, or do you just buy it?
I can do when I'm feeling lazy. I'll buy it though.
Okay, but you can actually make it from
Yeah.
scratch. Okay,
Derek,
alright.
Derek, you're in the hot
I ain't gonna lie, that's actually right.
Derek,
No, I can't lie. That's
That's
good.
all right. I'm actually a
You're in
good
the hot
cook as
seat.
well. I'm a good cook. I'm a
Is
good cook.
it? What are your best dishes?
I can make a good jerk shrimp.
Okay.
Very nice.
Ooh.
I've done a month when I was pescatarian, yeah.
Oh, okay,
So like, done a lot of like fish-based meals.
nice.
Yeah.
I was doing that for about 3 weeks as
Yeah.
well.
I
Yeah.
can't. I need to
I've done it for
Yeah.
Lent, innit? It was
Can't
pretty.
do it. Oh,
Fair
okay.
enough,
I can't
yeah.
do for Lent.
It's
not something.
hard.
Yeah, it's not something I'll be doing.
So you're saying that you'd be able to equally help out around the home.
Basically, yeah. So
Yeah.
different.
But I like
strengths and
what you
weaknesses
said
of
about
a
strengths,
partnership.
though.
But then
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's what I feel like submission, I see it as like, because what you were saying about equal partnership, when it comes to decisions of the home, I think for me, submission, if I was to submit, there has to be a level of trust, which obviously if you're married to someone, there has to be.
Mm.
But there has to be the level of trust that if there's a decision that we both can't agree on, I can say, do you know what? I'm going to let up on this one and I'm going to let you be the leader
Yeah.
of the home.
that
Yeah.
And
that
Okay,
is
yeah.
what I
This is what I'm saying.
exactly that.
So it doesn't mean that when I'm not going to have input, because sometimes he may say, you know what, I see your point.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think as a leader also, when it comes to decision, when it comes to whether we have children, financial decisions, if I know that he's trustworthy
Yeah.
in certain areas, I'm going to say, do you know what, I feel this way, but because I respect you as my husband, I am gonna. And if I was to get married, I would see my husband as somewhat of my leader in a way.
Yeah.
But I would say, okay, cool. Like I don't get this, but listen, if you get this wrong, it's all now it's me.
But then
This is what I'm saying.
Wouldn't there be instances where you'd want him to compromise on something like that?
100%,
Yeah,
100%,
100%.
110%.
So then that's not fully submissive.
It's not.
though, is it?
It's not fully submissive.
But I feel like a leader should be wise enough to know when they need to compromise as well. Though.
because leaders are not
Do you
necessarily.
know what I
always-
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
leaders
are-
aren't always the final decision
Well,
makers.
good leaders are people that can actually see
Exactly,
when
they
someone
can
else
serve
is.
as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then also if we are to take what like the Bible says, and people want to use that as a thing, submission. The other part of it says, and men should love their wives like Christ loved the church. People always miss out that part.
Exactly.
Because like if people are Christian and they're religious, if you genuinely believe that, you know, if you believe in God and etc., Christ is loving you through a lot of hot mess. Do you know what I'm saying? He's loving you through. It doesn't mean the woman's always messing up, but it means that you're patient, you're loving, you're kind, you're caring, you're compassionate towards your wife.
Yeah.
So I feel like we always miss out that part as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
And like I said, people use it and they
And they
like to
just
flip the
twang it
script
into-
That's just
to-
Bible in general. People are very.
Well, yeah,
picky.
that's very
Yeah,
true. That's actually
yeah,
very,
exactly,
very,
exactly.
very true. That's actually a good point, you know.
Yeah. It's great.
But
point.
no, I don't know. I don't think I would. If I was to get married, I think I wouldn't.
That's
mind
why
that.
you've got to marry someone you respect.
But also have to.
Boy.
Another reason why you have to be careful about who you marry is because like I've seen circumstances where in the beginning that's all cool, but then the man, it gets to his head that title of the leader as the home,
Yep.
and now he starts taking advantage of it.
Gets a bit
Mm.
And
controlling.
he starts to get a bit controlling.
Like
he
you
starts
must
to
be
get-
home at this. This is how
Yeah,
much.
that's what I
This
can't
is
I feel
the
like you can
score.
spot those things
Yeah.
kind of early.
Red
usually,
flags,
though.
yeah.
That's why you've got a day and you've really got to ask the hard
Yep.
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Jeez,
what-
man.
I never understand when people have like these very short periods of like getting to know each other and then get into a relationship.
But do you know
I think
what?
because-
Some people it works for.
It, no, it does.
Works.
It does.
Some people works for.
It does. But I feel like the most logical thing is always to like
Take
your time.
Yeah.
What do you think is a good amount of time to really get to know someone before you get serious or before you get engaged? Let's say.
before you get engaged?
Yeah.
Oh.
You're jumping ahead.
That escalated.
I'd say I wouldn't recommend for anybody to get engaged less than a year and a half, so maybe 2 years.
No.
I was about to say.
Even that.
Yeah,
to me,
boost
yeah.
up.
I think that's a decent
That's
amount of
like
time.
that's
Decent
like
amount of time.
minimum.
Minimum,
That's like
alright.
There's a
minimum.
decent
Yeah.
amount of time, but I believe with all my heart, with every fiber in my being, that you do not know someone until you live with them or you spend a long time living in the same space with them.
That's
This
a
is
good
why,
point. That's a good point,
I
too.
know this goes against like what Christians believe,
I
whatever. But
know.
if I was to get engaged and at the time I was a Christian, we need to live together for some time. We need
Just to
to
see
what-
because,
yeah, people
because
do say
I
that.
get to listen. My mum told me this. My sister has told. You don't know that person
Yeah.
until you live with them.
Yeah. That's
it.
why when you know how like when people go on holiday with each other and they fall out, it's because they
Oh,
they
that
don't really,
happens.
they don't really
Yeah,
know
that's
each
true,
other.
yeah.
Because when you go on holiday, you see people's
No, but
habits.
you see
Yeah.
You
that.
see some people have selfish qualities that you
Yeah.
didn't
Oh,
know.
100%.
Mate, you realize, you really
I
see
was
it.
friends with someone for where are we? 12 years, and I went on holiday with them, bruh. When I got back,
What?
I didn't answer them.
See,
Oh,
see,
shit.
12
crazy.
years. No, we made up after that, but for about 2-3 months, I
Yeah.
couldn't even talk to them. I
Yeah.
couldn't.
Wow.
I was so infuriated.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
my
God.
God, it was just a hot mess. And the thing is, it was one of my friends from school. I paid for her. I paid for a trip
Okay.
as a birthday present for us to go away.
Pissed you off on the whole.
Oh my days!
my God.
It was a holiday from hell. It was a holiday
no.
from hell.
Holiday.
But you know what? I've realised as adults now, when you go away, before you leave, you need to say what your expectations are. What
Yep.
you plan to do on that holiday.
Yeah.
If you're a rest star, if you're someone that's very active.
Yeah.
Very important.
Those
Yeah.
things, because that's where people clash.
Yeah.
Like
You actually have
get
to ask the
upset.
question.
You have to. So,
Ask questions like, if a guy moves to you, are you likely to go and leave me?
Exactly.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
because it
How do you do
happens.
that?
But
No,
if you
guys,
go-
no, it happens to
Yeah.
me. It's
Wait,
actually happened to me.
We have to
Wait,
plan
wait.
it
You have to
out.
ask those
If
questions.
if a guy moves to her, if a guy moves to you, are you gonna leave
Leave
for
me.
the guy?
Yeah.
Like, as in,
Okay,
on my
okay.
word.
Yeah.
No, people
Yeah.
do that on holiday. You'll be so surprised. Let's say it's just a 2-person holiday and a guy moves to one of you and one of you doesn't get moved
that's
to.
dangerous. Yeah,
And then
that's
she
dangerous.
might just go off and you're just thinking, hold on, where's my friend that I came with?
Yeah.
Or
That
she
causes
brings
a lot
him
of
back.
arguments.
Yeah,
It's
or she brings him
ridiculous
back,
amount.
for example, and you just see a guy in your bed just like,
I've heard of stories like that. Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
sis.
Yeah.
Like these things you have
I
to
couldn't
speak
do
about,
it.
you
I
know.
couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So those are things. But okay, as we round up, guys,
Oh yes.
I
Oh
wanna,
gosh.
this
This is
time's
so
up now.
fun.
But I want to know what you guys is because someone actually, I think it was what's her name?
Who?
Tony
Tony Tone.
Tone,
Tone,
yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
She was talking about green flags the other day. About green, we talk about red flags a lot, but what are your green
Green
flags?
flags.
I like
yeah?
her a lot. I like her way of
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I want you to each name 3 red flags and 3 green flags in a relationship. Yeah?
Damn, on the spot.
Yeah? 3 red and 3 green each. So Derek will start with you because Gina's been going first a lot this
All
time.
right, cool.
So you go.
All right, cool. 3 red flags. Oof. I don't want to get this one. I don't want to.
No,
Just say what's on your mind.
Yeah. All right, cool. My main red flag is, I don't know how to word this in the best way, but if you're always on me, yeah, and how I say
Clingy.
that, not even clingy. I don't mind clingy, but if you're on like my every move, yeah.
Oh,
If you're on my every
okay.
move, like say you already know, right, I'm at XYZ.
But you're still ringing.
Yeah, you're still like
Mm.
all over me, like, oh, why are you there? Can I come? All that type of stuff.
Okay.
Then it's like, yo, come on, that because I believe in every relationship there should be like
Space.
space. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
oh,
you know what I mean?
healthy.
You need
Yeah.
breathing space. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I believe if you don't give me that breathing space, then that's a major red flag. Because for some people, like it works that they're everywhere together.
Oh
and that's
no,
cool.
oh no,
But
that
for
made me
me-
sick.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
But for me, I can't do that. You know what I mean? I can't do
Yeah.
that. My second red flag, if you're overcritical, yeah, like I can't take a pessimist, innit? Like if every topic
It's
that comes
negative.
up is like you have a negative tone towards it. If every like positive story you manage to put a negative spin on it, that for me is like a red flag because I already know immediately you've got a negative outlook on life, innit?
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'd rather stay away from that because the type of energy I keep is that I'm a
Yeah.
very positive guy.
Okay.
innit? So
Okay.
if I feel like I constantly have to like transform my energy to make it a bit more negative to blend in a bit more, then I'm just gonna automatically just get burnt out. So that'll be a immediate red flag. And I think my final red flag is that, all right, I'm a giving person and a very giving person. But if I feel like going back to the whole come buy me this dress thing, yeah. If I feel like you're
Gold digger.
if I feel like you're constantly coming to me for because you know I'm a giving person, you constantly say
Taking
it.
advantage of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
If I feel
yeah.
like if I now
Yeah.
feel like I'm being stretched out of that space, then I'm gonna automatically be like, yo, you know what?
Okay.
Yeah. I don't
Good red
I can't
flags.
stand
Fair
Those are decent
enough.
ones,
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
green,
Makes sense.
Green.
Now my green flags. All right, cool. So I'm in a relationship now, yeah.
Okay.
And like my major green flags is understanding my way of thinking and respecting my way of thinking. Perspective, yeah. Because I'm not the type of guy to be like, all right, cool. You know, I think this way, you think that way. Now, what we like, are we just going to stand on each side of the thing? I respect the fact that you have a different side of viewing it, but if I feel like you disrespect my way of thinking and you disrespect, because not to double back too much here, sorry about that. Not to double back too much here, but I always, recently I've always been thinking that when you meet someone, it's crazy how they spend like 20 years or whatever and you never knew them. Do you know what I mean? You never know that person.
That builds up to their
Do you know what I mean?
perspective of life.
And you met them at this point, so they've got this way of thinking, and you have to respect that. So with my missus, I'm very happy with the fact that like we respect each other's way of thinking. Like, she had a completely different upbringing to what I did, and we've still found a way to, you know what I mean, respect each other's way of thinking. So that's always been like a positive thing for me. And being like, she's a very giving person, innit? So that's something for me that's just like, that means a lot to me, do you know what I mean? Because I find it hard to ask for things, and I can't ask for anything, which has been
crazy. A lot of guys are like that, you know. I know a lot of guys.
Like that. I
don't know. Listen, if you meet a guy that's asks for too much,
oh God,
you need a good balance.
Exactly. Exactly. And I feel like going back to what June said about like strengths and weaknesses, like that's a weakness of mine. Like I don't know how to ask for something, and like she kind of like the places where
reads the room.
She'll be ready to do that for me, innit? And the main green flag I think should be for everything is that support. Do you mean? I feel like we're good because we're good support systems for each other.
Oh, y'all sound cute.
No, it's important. No, really good.
But like, you need a support system in it. So, and I feel like she offers that, and I offer that for her. So that's like
love
amazing.
that.
Good. That's good.
That's a lot to follow.
Okay, so red flags.
Start with the red.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think I have the same one as Derek. Like, just can't be on me all the time about like stuff I'm doing. Like, I'm good at communicating, innit? So I will communicate to you what I'm doing, when I'm doing it, why I'm doing it, generally, innit? And I have a life separate to you.
This is the thing,
So there's no need to go overboard. Obviously, like sometimes if there's a situation that comes up where you feel away, express that. But do you know what I mean? Don't be on me too much. Cool. I quickly wrote them down.
Oh, he's organized.
Yeah.
Organized.
Like, kind of similar to what you said about the being negative stuff, but more like if I don't find you like uplifting enough, and what I mean by that is balance. No, it's go on.
No, I was gonna say as in if you have something negative to say, but like my mum would just say to me, sandwich it. Like, if you've got something negative to say, then sandwich it with two positives. So like, balance. So if there's constant negative, then
That's a good one. But I mean more in terms of like, say if I achieve something and like you're just kind of whatever to you.
Because passive and just
because what I'm used to is like all my friends around me, when I achieve something, I do something well, they'll big me up. They'll let me know. Do you know what I mean? I think that's quite important to me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Number
would be a
3.
red flag. And number 3 was if I see severe attention-seeking qualities in you. That's my full point. That is so unattractive.
Give us an example.
An example, like maybe. I guess I was more looking towards like male attention. Like if I
thought that's what you was leaning to. Yeah.
If I see signs of you just constantly have a need for that male attention.
Yeah.
Why? There's something within you that needs that male attention all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
I will say it.
That's true. It's true. Yeah, it doesn't really affect it.
So yeah. So those are my 3 red flags.
Okay.
Green flags. I'd say one is independence. Because like I said before, you're your own person, I'm our own person. We have our own lives, and like I'd want you to understand that and be cool with that. There are times when I'm gonna want to do stuff with my friends, be with my friends. That doesn't mean I don't want to spend time with you.
Yeah.
Understand that. Read the room. Literally. Sense of humor is important to me as well.
Okay.
That's for me.
In terms of you don't have to be funny. Like, I don't need to like find you funny, but like we have to have that common ground where we can laugh at the same thing.
Okay.
Back and forth a bit.
Exactly. I can bring something to you and like, do you know, you find
that's
it
why. Do you know? Have you heard that some people say sending memes is my love language? Literally, it's an actual thing. Yeah.
For sure. And big one for me as well. Loyalty, and
yeah.
that's like a hard one to pin down, like how that manifests itself.
Dissect it,
Yeah, but like if I see stuff in you or like little actions where it's like, alright, you're like a loyal and trustworthy person, then that's a very big green flag for me. Because if you ain't got loyalty and trust for me, like we ain't got anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
that was really good, guys. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah,
this was awesome.
honestly.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you so
I feel like I want to
much.
continue.
I reckon next time you have to join us, Shameen.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
what about us
Yeah.
on?
Exchange,
Yeah, for sure.
It was
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
Hopefully but thank
Really
you
fun.
again.
Thank
And thank you
you.
so much for listening, guys, to another episode of She's in a Pod. We will see you in 2 weeks this time in 2
2
weeks.
weeks, yeah.
But before that, leave us a review.
Yes.
And a rating on
Apple
Apple
Podcasts.
Podcasts. I keep saying Apple Music. Apple Podcasts.
yeah.
Follow us on Spotify. Follow us on Instagram.
And She's in a Pod.
Twitter.
And She's in a Pod.
Facebook.
She's in a Pod. Made it so easy.
Love that.
Thanks for listening.
Exactly.
Thanks, guys,
Important.
for our co-host today, and we hope you guys enjoyed. Follow Untitled.
Oh, yeah.
Where can we find
Plug
you guys?
yourselves.
Where can we find you guys? Yeah.
So you can find us first on Breakable Entertainment on Twitter.
Okay.
Swap the E and the A. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So that's on Breakable Entertainment, on Untitled Pods on Twitter as well. Then on Breakable Entertainment on Instagram. Swap the E and the A.
Stop the E and the A around
In the
here.
A.
In the Unbreakable.
Unbreakable,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
Follow us all there. Ricky Bowley, Judy.
Oh, nice.
Guys,
It's been so nice chatting to you guys.
thanks for having us.
It's been very wholesome. Very wholesome.
We enjoyed it. All right, guys, we will see you in a couple of weeks. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye.